Yeah.
That if more cops were like that, the world would just be a better place.
Yeah.
Look at his body language. He's not happy. He's like, I had to come down here for this. You got one of them hiding behind the cards.
All right, today we're going to be reviewing I Am Free and then auditing media. He's at the USPS. Let's see if he owns these police officers.
Let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. What state is this in?
What?
I'm not sure.
I don't need help. I don't need help. What's that?
What are we doing? Why do we have cameras in the lab?
Oh, just record.
Recording for what?
Personal reasons.
Well, this is post office, you know that, right?
What's that?
This is post office. What personal reason?
Just my own. Yeah, it's totally okay. All right, good talk.
Unreal.
Wait, the USPS employee was recording him? Or is he talking about the camera up there?
Either way, it's a camera. And nobody in here seems to have a problem with it.
Oh, I think maybe she went back there and started recording him.
Nice. Fighting fire with fire.
Yeah. That employee back there, the one that went through this door with her phone, she just used her personal phone to take video of me. So I need you to tell her to keep record of that because I'm going to do a Freedom of Information Act request for public records from her personal phone. Tell her not to delete that. That's a crime if she deletes it.
Can I show us office?
Well,
We got a call.
Oh my gosh.
About you yelling at some people.
yelling at people?
I'm assuming he cut some out
Every
here
other
because
single
that
person.
was really fast.
So we got a couple of problems here. A, you're committing a felony right now.
How so?
I did a public records request between the county as well as the city of Covington and this postal office. This postal property is exclusive jurisdiction. It's not concurrent legislative jurisdiction, which means unless you're a federal peace officer, and if you are, then you need to tell me, you have that much jurisdiction, as in 0%. I have the evidence on me right now if you want to see it. So, here's what I'm going to tell you when I show you this. I need you to get off the property with that firearm because you're not allowed to be here. When I do, I will call the FBI.
Got him!
This is called talking to the police
No.
the way that they talk to
No, this is called being a Boy Scout. Always be prepared.
So that's how that's going to work. So I'll show it to you and then I'm going to politely ask you to leave with that firearm. Or go off the property and take your weapons off and then go back in. You're not allowed to be here. So I'll show you that stuff.
He's like,
They've never found themselves in this
So first of
position.
all, this
Here
right
they
here is over on that wall. It's poster 7. It says I can take photographs for news advertising. This is the rules of conduct on this property.
Yeah, you can talk to our people.
This is an email from the strategic
me to
committee.
talk?
Someone come over here and you go to jail. So that's how that's going to work. So I'll show it to you and then I'm going to politely ask you to leave with that firearm. Or go off the property and take your weapons off and then go back in. You're not allowed to be here. So I'll show you that stuff.
he's like,
They've never found themselves in this
So first of
position.
all, this
Here
right
they are.
here is over on that wall. It's poster 7. It says I can take photographs for news advertising. This is the rules of conduct on this property.
Yeah, you
This
can talk to
is-
our people.
This is an email from the
You
strategic
want me to talk, or
communication.
you
I'm thinking maybe he's like like 25 or something.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's
He
what I
he
was
looks
thinking.
young for his
Well,
age.
one thing I will point out is the gears are turning. They are using their head. They're trying to figure out the math equation, which is always good when cops aren't just rushing to it. And it's clear they want authority here, but they are actually thinking it through a little bit.
Yeah.
or you're gonna talk to our people?
Yeah, if you want to talk to him, I'll talk to
Sure,
her.
that's fine, too. May I ask your first name?
Gandalf.
Gandalf Luke. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
This is an email from the strategic.
Gandalf's not your real name, is it? Because if it is,
I
it's
did
pretty
love
cool.
this.
It is pretty cool. So this is an email from Rod Spurgeon from the USPS.
Okay.
He works for the Postmaster General.
Okay.
He clarified that, in fact, I can be in here filming.
Okay. Okay. Hey, I have no issues with
I know.
you filming, right?
I know.
I don't care about any of that.
I get,
you know?
I get
Yeah.
that, but what I'm also saying is you're not allowed to be here with that
Okay.
firearm, so you're going to need to go with that.
Okay.
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 So the other thing is back here. Right here.
Yeah, I do. Okay. But they can also just say.
Facilities and services of other agencies. Unless you guys have an interlocal agreement
Okay.
with the Secretary of Homeland Security, that and all your other weapons can't be here. So I'm going to need you guys to either take your weapons off and go out to the car, or
So we aren't really here to argue with you, but it does appear like the post office and people working at the post office do want you trespassed. They did tell me
they
to
can't do
trespass
that.
you.
You can't do that.
You are being
Okay,
trespassed at this time.
let me tell you. If you do this, there's going to be a couple of problems for you. I'm going to ask, and it's up to the federal government if they want to do this. If you do this under threat, or if I don't leave, are you going to arrest me?
Yep. You will be arrested for trespass.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
You won't be arrested for trespass. You are being warned of the trespass in the beginning. And so how it works in King County, and I know you're going to say federal government and property, right? How it works and how we're trained is that you get the warning first, right? So you have the opportunity to go and leave.
Per
And
the
then if you come
administrative
back-
code.
Yep, and then if
468,
you come back,
306,
right,
yeah.
then you have a copy of that trespass that just says that you're not supposed to be on the property, right?
So I do need that no
Yep.
trespass warning card. Okay.
Yep.
Lemus, are you sure you want to do this?
Give you a trespass warning?
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you want to do this, Luke?
I am totally on board with what my recruit wants to do. So the people here just want you to probably just leave, right? That's probably just
You're
probably
gonna
the
have
most.
to have to threaten me with arrest to leave. So that means the trespass warning.
Okay.
Because if I'm under duress of arrest, you've put the ring on it. You've committed a federal crime. You've committed a federal crime, and then you guys will have to pay for it.
I'm not sure what that means. Put the ring on it. Do you?
I take it as the cuffs, like being cuffed, meaning being arrested. I don't know. I could be wrong. The ring on it.
Like
yeah.
if he doesn't do it, he's gonna
Like
be
commit.
cuffed.
If you're committing, when you put handcuffs on someone, you've now committed. You got to go all the way, and that's what cops are trained to do. So
Yeah.
I kind of think he's talking about the cuffing, the symbol of arrest.
Yeah.
For that in court. That's just how it is. But I mean, I'm not going to go to jail over this. You guys want to do
Well,
a
I
civil suit?
don't want you to go to jail. That's the thing. It's like I think. Have you asked him to leave?
No.
So okay, if you're saying no and she's saying yes,
I
can
got it
you
on camera.
can you just ask him to leave then?
Is that a request,
We
or
would
are
like
you,
you to leave.
or is that a request, or are you ordering me off the property? Okay. And you guys are going to arrest me if I don't leave? All right.
We're not going to arrest him. We are going asking you politely to leave.
No, if you're requesting, yeah,
I'm
no.
requesting. She's ordering.
Yeah, well, she's not the one with handcuffs. So
See, they know they're trying to get around it. Like they're both,
And the
They
gears,
sort of know
the gears are still turning. It's clear in their body language. They're still thinking. They realize that they're in a hot spot. I don't think they've totally figured it out yet. But anyways, keep going.
here's the thing: if you guys are gonna implement her will to have me off this property unlawfully, you guys are gonna have to accept responsibility over this. So what that means is, I need to hear from you that you're gonna get a no trespass warning.
Get the
to
no
left.
trespass warning and give it to him. Give him a reasonable time to vacate the property. All right, bam, and then we'll go from there. Cool.
And it needs to.
Yeah,
needs
it's in the
to
back.
include-
It's in the back. So there's the clipboard, and it's inside the clipboard stuff. If not, then it's inside all the
I need all 5
files. Okay.
elements
Of what?
of subsection 4 of that WAC 468-300-806.
Can I ask you a question? Are you doing this and have all this paperwork because you wanted a police response?
No,
Okay.
because I knew.
Trying to figure out motive.
That Covington had problems with understanding what the boundaries are between federal jurisdiction
Covington, as in police,
yes, and King County.
in King County.
Yep.
Okay. So what exactly are we not understanding?
Look, Lou, I just showed you. You just said you're not interested in going over it. If you're not interested in going over it, that's fine.
Okay.
You think you're in the right. I know you're not. You think I'm in the wrong.
Okay.
We'll handle it in court.
Okay. So, I mean, for now, are you going to stay here all day,
Listen,
bothering the nice people that work
listen,
here?
Lou, I'm going to be really clear about this.
Okay.
Really
Okay.
clear. It's going to take the no trespass warning with threat of arrest upon my return to get me off this property. You're going to put a ring on it. When you put a ring on it, and you're then culpable for forcing me off this property under duress of arrest.
Okay.
Now I've got an actionable cause to take the King County Sheriff's Department
Okay.
and the USPS to court. That's all I'm looking for here. You guys want to do that? Cool. That's fine.
So your aim is to
My aim
Be
is
here.
my aim is first of all to have you remove your firearms from this property since it's an exclusive jurisdiction. You don't have authority to have it here. I know, joke and laugh now. I know you guys don't believe it. I tried to show you the statute. It's Title 40 United States Code 1315,
Okay.
subsection V3.
okay.
Let's take a look at that U.S. code, shall we?
Okay, so it's 1315, Law Enforcement Authority of Secretary of Homeland Security for Protection in Public Property. A, in general, TD, the extent provided by the transfers made pursuant to Homeland Security Act of 2002, the Secretary of Homeland Security, in this section referred to as the Secretary, shall protect the buildings, grounds, and property that are owned, occupied, or secured by the federal government, including any agency, instrumentally or wholly owned or mixed ownership corporation, therefore, and the persons on the property.
And it says something like the Secretary may designate employees of the Department of Homeland Security, including employees transferred to the department. See if it goes on.
And that's the person he has the email from, I believe.
Well, this is just the code. Facilities and services of other agencies when the Secretary determines to be economical in the public interest, the Secretary may utilize facilities and services of federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies with the consent of the agencies. So there has to be, I believe, a consent on file.
Right.
If I
So they're literally committing a felony on tape, these two officers.
Yeah. And
Unless if there's some sort of agreement that we don't know about.
also, it does depend on which post office it is, because I think it's like a post office that's built like on specific post office premises, and it has to be built before, I believe, a certain year or something
Right.
like that. But it'd be very interesting to look more into that.
I did a public records request with the King County Sheriff's Department and the City of Covington.
Okay.
Guess what you guys don't have?
What do we have?
An interlocal agreement to provide local law enforcement assistance at an exclusive jurisdiction. It would be like going to Bremerton Naval Yards. Can you guys go into the Bremerton Naval Yards and enforce King County's walking state laws there?
Not
No,
like
you
a-
Basically
can't.
have
like a
less than
naval
zero
It's an exclusive jurisdiction.
jurisdiction.
This is one of
authority.
8,200 post offices that have the same thing.
It's a lot.
There's 22,500 that are
Is there a
mixed.
police department that would administer for all of those postal offices? Like exclusive?
Yeah, there's actually
like, it's
post
like the
office
military police has?
Police.
Yeah, so what would happen
Yeah.
is it's actually
But they
so
just don't
that
have them
postmaster
at many
over there
places.
Would actually
Right.
get a hold of the federal postal inspector
Okay.
for this section of the
Okay.
United States.
Okay.
She would say, "I want to have an."
See, I gotta hand it.
so that law
They
enforcement-
are thinking. He's trying to figure this out, and I gotta hand it to him. You know, they're not being real brash. They're not doing the right thing, but also, you know, they're not jumping at the
Yeah.
chance to just put a ring on it, as they say.
Yeah.
They're thinking it through. I respect that.
Well, especially this guy.
Yeah,
I don't know about the rest
Yeah.
of them, but
the other guy, he's along for the ride.
well, the other guy's like, no, I'm going to do this. And he is, that is his recruit. So shouldn't he, why would he just be doing what his recruit?
It's
That doesn't make sense.
It's very odd. It's very odd.
See, this is what needs to be changed. Like, with this whole training process, things like this need to be changed because they have such power and authority that you shouldn't be going ahead and let them make a mistake and let's go back and fix it later.
It's
This isn't
demigod
fixing
status.
a hamburger or something. This is, these are people's lives.
Can show here and enforce laws on here.
Okay.
As long as the chief postal inspector for the Federal Postal Inspection Service gets the okay or signs off on it
Okay.
with her signature
Okay.
for that interlocal agreement, then you guys could be here.
Okay.
Now the one that's over in Kent, proper, at 240th Street, I think it is, that one's a leased property. You guys actually have jurisdiction there.
Okay.
You don't have jurisdiction here. So the thing is while you guys are nodding going, got it, you might want to actually make sure that you got it.
I am acknowledging what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So
I mean, he's literally filming them committing a crime, federal crime.
Sergeant,
And nothing will be done about
Come
it.
down,
I mean, they're at least not brash
Because
and
here's the
stuff,
thing,
so
yeah.
if they learn
You can
something,
avoid
then that's what this is about.
I feel like they are learning a lesson.
Investigate. Determine if what I'm saying is true. If it's true, then you guys can walk away, stop committing felonies,
okay.
and then do the right thing.
Yeah, criminals.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I just want to say that I've exhausted every available option.
Man, this guy's so calm and cool,
And
so
now,
calculated.
don't delete that video, okay? Because I'm going to do a FOIA request on your cell phone. If you delete that video,
She's like shaking
like,
her
oh,
head.
It's like, why aren't you in cuffs yet?
You're a postal employee.
At least she's being pretty cordial
Yeah,
too.
she's being
even if she doesn't
professional
mean it.
at the
Yeah.
moment, yeah. I mean, she did call men with guns on this peaceful person, but you can't win them all.
Well, we don't know that she did, but
Right.
someone else could have.
By the way, you're the postmaster, right? No?
I'm the manager of this
The
building.
manager, okay. What's your name?
Carolyn?
Karen, okay.
She had to think about that one.
Do you know who Rod Spurgeon is at the USPS?
She had to scan her brain.
What's the last name?
Spurgeon, Spurgeon. He's the Western District
starting to take it
Communications
seriously now.
manager for the USPS.
Uh-huh.
Might want to email him. I got an email in my pocket from him saying I can do exactly this.
Okay. I will check with them. Okay?
Yeah. You might want to do it quick because if I get forced off this property,
Quick, it is
you're going to
split.
pay dearly for
Is
it.
that a Spurgeon?
Spurgeon, Rod Spurgeon. You want to see the email?
Let me just call.
Yeah, you might want to do that. You might want to do it quick. Because if these
TikTok.
people right here get me off this property, you're going
And
to
what's your
pay
name?
Spurgeon.
And what's your name?
Call me Gandalf.
Huh?
Gandalf.
Candle?
Gandalf, yeah.
Yo, this dude's a legit wizard. I mean, this is pure magic.
You know, while
Yeah.
the First Amendment is pretty awesome. You know,
I wanna
one
see
the
more of
other
his
best
videos now.
amendments in the First
Yeah, me
Amendment,
too. This was pretty good.
It's great. It allows you to go and have a civil conversation in front of an arbiter, usually a judge.
100%.
And you can resolve the problems without tasings, beatings, shootings, all that kind of stuff. And my God, it gets you the option.
No, but we want to be able to do that.
That's our God-given rights as Americans.
To kind of get a little bit of a bump into the general revenue
American
fund.
police officer.
Just like a, beep, little extra payout, pay off your mortgage, maybe get a cool car, things like that. I always love the
Yeah, the
hubris
people that
smiles,
seek
but
power
they're the best.
shouldn't have it, and the people that should have it don't want it.
Yeah.
By the way, any of you like steak dinners?
Can I always give you the
Sorry, I
spelling,
have
sir?
my radio going. I can.
Can you get the full, the spelling of?
Yeah, it's SP.
Is it
That's from Rod Spurgeon, so it's
$1 and
there we go. Rod.j.spurgeon at
It's like the Matrix had something different for me in store today.
I'd get on the phone with him something
Yeah.
quick. real quick.
1084.
All right. By the way, Gonzalez, can I get your badge?
He's still on his way. So.
1231, cool. Thanks. What was your badge number?
Blue 106584.
I feel like he's starting to like, Lou is like,
He is.
I don't know.
He's prepared. He's a Boy Scout. He's fully prepared. Like,
Yeah.
this guy took nothing to chance. This was very calculated.
Oh, okay.
Like, this math don't add up.
Was he in a meeting? I thought he was at the meeting.
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, so Lou, you definitely seem like you're by your attitude, by the most senior person here. Is that
I'm
the case?
actually not.
Oh, wow, look at that. Damaro's playing all clever over here. So,
Thanks, Lou.
Oh, sorry.
The Iceman.
so Damaro,
how old is this guy then? Like,
Yo, man, what is they?
Or-
they're handing guns and badges out at the nursery school, the high school, or something.
it's just so I mean, maybe he just looks really young. I don't know.
Yo, yeah, maybe.
I just
He could.
am genuinely
His body language.
interested to know how
Yeah.
old he is.
I don't know his body language. He's actually not doing too bad. He's composing himself, but you can see it rippling under the surface. All in all, I mean, he hasn't said anything crass. He's been
He hasn't said anything.
he's been very professional. Sometimes that's a gift to just be able to don't say like you have so much less problems in life if you just learn how to control your tongue. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's roll it.
I'd like to provide an opportunity to have you call a guy at the post office, her boss, the one that sent me the email saying I can do exactly what I'm doing right now.
Look, I don't have my department cell phone on me, so I have to go get it.
Or have someone else do it. But his name's
Do an
Rod Spurgeon.
investigation.
He works down at the Western District Management Office for the western part of the United States, down in Utah.
Okay.
So he sent me an email saying I could do exactly what I'm doing here, and that's her boss.
Do you mind if I
Guarantee
read
he's a
that?
good
Or-
Gosh, no, not at all. Not in the slightest. So these first two pages are that email.
Okay.
So the first page is the first part of it.
How's your second one?
This is the fun part.
Uh-oh.
This is the fun part. And by the way, Lou, I wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
That's my ID.
Nice.
See? I am the wizard. I am the very
Gandalf.
wizard you thought I was. Huh?
You're just lacking the beard, though. You need the beard.
You haven't seen just how goddamn old I am under this, right? My ISIS mask is covering everything up here. I knew it when you guys walked in. You're like, it's another ISIS terrorist. It's Gandalf the ISIS wizard. I saw the Ruse smile, by the way, so I'm guessing you're a Lord of the Rings fan. I knew it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all right. No wrong with that.
not an expert, but
Anyways, I was gonna bet you all a steak dinner if you like steak dinners. That if I get a no trespass warning off here, how many days do you think it'll be till I get a return to my property? Just take a wild stab in the dark. Any guess? Come on, there's a steak dinner on the line here, right?
I'm honestly not that sure, sir.
Come on, it's so American to bet over shit like this. Come on. Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks.
It's Gandalf, right? This
Yeah.
one? Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure.
There's my ID.
Okay. Gandalf the White. I
Yeah.
love it. Oh, there's the sergeant.
Oh,
sir. What's going on?
Did he say
well, I was
Gandalf
just,
the White?
I don't know.
You know, that's Super
Okay.
Saiyan Gandalf. That's the most powerful of all Gandalf.
Are you the chief?
I am.
Okay. I was like, that doesn't look like Sergeant rank. It's a lot of
No,
stars.
we're on both at the same time.
Okay.
Do you have his name?
So, anyways, I was in here recording
Thank you.
and photographing,
Well, he
and
has
I
some
have
pretty cool
express
parents.
permission to do that, which I just showed Damara.
Okay.
Yo,
I let
this
the
police
postmaster
captain
and the
is no
supervisor know
nonsense.
that her boss gave me express
He's
permission.
actually listening right
Specifically,
now.
even above and beyond that, the rules and regulations for conduct on postal property is over there on the wall. It specifically allows me to do this. They don't actually have any lawful authority to order me off the property. They can't trespass me.
Are you talking about the post office?
Yes, they cannot trespass me over this because of the rules on the wall there. I'm happy to
Okay.
show you the rules if you want to take a
All
quick
right,
look.
let's go look at them.
Sure, I appreciate that.
A real
I was like,
investigation.
Sergeant, that
Actually look
changed
at
a
it.
lot to 3 stars.
Amazing. I see why he's police captain.
He's the sheriff.
Sheriff.
Which is, I guess what I don't understand, sheriffs, they do have to be voted in. Why would he put all these deputies like this in?
I'm thinking it looks very cultish to me. I think it probably, you know what, I'm not going to go into it. But if this is where I think it is, yeah, it seems a little cultish. You got to get the young ones. This is what gang leaders do. Like, they go for the young kids.
Yeah, but you also do have to, well, I guess there's a lot of bootleggers.
This reminds me of a
in that
cult
town.
/ gang.
Oh, okay. All right. So, these
Give
rules
me one
govern
generation of
people's
the
property.
youth
It's actually a
that rule
subset
the world.
of a Code of Federal Regulations, Title 39 of Code of Federal Regulations, 232.1. This right here says photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrance, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except where prohibited. And it says other photography requires permission.
Okay, so you have that permission, you said?
Absolutely, I do. That top one right there.
Okay.
Look how fast.
If you go to the second page at the top, it says who are other authorized personnel. It says no one's other authorized personnel except for the Postmaster General.
This is
It's
all
just the
those
entire. If you want to read it,
concepts.
it's probably worth reading both pages because that's me talking with Rod Spurgeon from the USPS. He's the Western District Strategic Communications Manager.
Okay,
for,
so he's responding to you.
yeah.
All right. So, do you know why they asked you to leave?
She never asked me to leave. First of all, got the entire thing on camera.
Okay.
Second of all, so she clearly called the police. Right.
Right.
That's why you guys are here. When you guys got here, she then told King County Sheriff's Department that she wants me trespassed, that I'm not allowed to record.
Okay.
Obviously not the case, right?
Right.
So I told her that I'm not leaving because I don't have to. She doesn't have the lawful authority to trespass me from this property because not only of this, but the clarification of it.
Okay, I don't disagree with you. I will talk to them and let them know that if they want you removed, they would need to contact the postmaster or the postal
inspector.
So, that's for
Holy
you.
crap.
All right. So
Good
give
for a
me,
fist bump?
It's
give me a
over
few
just
minutes
that
and I
fast.
will. I'll talk to them.
All right.
Okay, we're not going to be taking any action.
That guy was extremely aware and receptive.
Yeah,
That if more cops were like that, the world would just be a better place.
yeah.
Look at his body language. He's not happy. He's like, I had to come down here for this. You got one of them hiding behind the cards. Yeah, the body language says it all. Wow, man.
Look, they don't want to. Does it take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including him, right? Or was there another one?
There's another one. I
That's
think.
that's creating a disturbance right there. All those.
This is all
Like,
resources.
It wouldn't take but 2, and then finally getting
the higher up.
the chief. Like
Yeah,
that's
you have to
ridiculous.
supervise it.
They're creating the disturbance.
Yeah, it's wow. Look at how much money does this cost too to get all these.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay.
You talk to them. Where'd you go?
He's right there.
All right, guys. We good for a huddle here? I like to call these freedom huddles. And it's actually really important to
He said
understand
huddle.
that, I'm a representative.
I honestly
of
feel like
freedom here,
these
so-
police officers probably did learn a lesson today. I feel like this was educational.
Yeah.
Gandalf the Freedom Wizard is really what it is. And so we didn't even get to the steak dinner. Guys, move. Gonzalez.
Oh
His face, even though he was being like the nicest,
No,
like he looks
yeah,
like he's the most
yeah.
like upset.
Yeah,
And Lemus.
he's just rubbing it in now. They'll never forget that day.
Anyways, I was gonna bet you all a steak dinner if you like steak dinners. That if I get a no trespass warning off here, how many days do you think it'll be till I get a return to my property? Just take a wild stab in the dark. Any guess? Come on, there's a steak dinner on the line here, right?
I'm honestly not that sure, sir.
Come on, it's so American. Okay?
We need to start
Yeah.
paying the police to be YouTube stars because they're
Yo, it's working.
Come on. And I'll also let the chief know that we need to make sure that
He pops, his little head pops out.
or you guys need to go
It's like, dude, you're an asshole.
If I can't bring my gun here, you guys can't either. Let's
Oh
be fair.
man, you're
That
not
was
taking
good. I like this one.
you're not taking it gracefully.
They're not doing too bad. You could just see if they're composing
All right,
themselves though.
you guys take care. All right, guys. There we go. Have a good day.
I mean, but at least it's better that they learn it at this age until they get to.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, they
I mean,
keep
those
learning
cops-
lessons before they get too egotistical.
Yeah,
All right.
they were fairly professional and.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Chief. Really appreciate that. Seriously.
Well, the
Second
rules are
fiscal.
rules, right?
Please,
Rules are rules.
Hey,
So
absolutely.
we're not going to go out of our way to
Holy
make
shit, do you guys hear that? It sounds like the screams of bald eagles flying around here. It's like, there's so much
Yo, that
freedom. You
captain
guys
started
might be
laughing.
drunk on
He's like, let
freedom.
me get out of here.
All right, see you guys later.
Oh my gosh!
Yo, that captain
I
got to walk
think-
away with his balls intact, though. I got it. That was.
Look at that.
I think,
Look at it.
man,
This was a
is the-
feel-good story.
This is the first video I've
Yes.
watched of him, but
Yeah.
I think
That's
I
how
can
it
hang out
works.
with this guy.
Yeah, definitely, man. It really is a lifestyle. Yo, people like this are changing the world noticeably.
Sure, there's going to be a meeting at some point
Oh,
within
yeah,
the next
there's-
few days regarding.
There's going to be a couple meetings, I think.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. 4 King County Sheriff's deputies and a sergeant that's contracted. A chief of police is contracted as a sergeant with the King County Sheriff's Department.
Interesting.
We'll just make one more run through here, just to really
Wait,
nail
so
this one
yeah,
home.
I'm a little bit confused about that.
I'm not in.
She's knocking on the door.
You're not going to open it? Well, you're supposed to ring bell for service, it says.
So sad they're not going to come to the door.
That's a pretty big post office.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. Boy, that was about to get ugly. Woo! Exclusive federal property, and they were bringing their naughty firearms onto the property. That's all right. I'll square that away with the sheriff's department in an email later, but that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do it.
The guy's a pro, clearly.
Wow.
That
yeah.
was a good video. I like
He only
that.
has like
Alright.
41 videos. Like, he's definitely learned a lot. And,
Yeah, he's doing good, man.
yeah.
I'm definitely going to watch more of his videos. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section. And